What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is James coming to you again from iRun Tech, and coming for you playing a game. So I've been playing this past couple of days, well, longer than the past couple of days, but I just been getting back into it this past couple of days. Is Clash Royale, and I'm addicted to it. It's one of those games that I definitely love playing itself. It's a super fun game, and it's hard to kind of play live, and definitely want to sometime or another. And I have did this live stream once, but it's kind of hard to get set up and everything, and with the time of the day and with work and everything involved and trying to produce more content, it's really hard to set aside a couple hours just to try to get going. But I don't want to leave you guys hanging, so I wanted to show you a couple of replays from a couple of battles, and I just want to show you guys some cool battles and stuff that I ran into. So first off, I want to show you this replay. Let me see, which one do I want to show you guys? Which one did I decide to show you guys? These are pre-recorded. This is some of my favorite battles that I did the past couple of days. I just want to share with you guys. I think it's just 3-1 that I won. Okay, yeah, so check this out. So this is actually kind of like a fun video. This guy screws up within the first 30 seconds of the game. So I normally start off, I normally drop my witch, which I'm going to do right now. I'll drop my witch down, and normally I drop the giant. He drops his big skeleton in the back there. And what he tries to do, he tries to rocket my witch, but he ends up missing completely. So the witch is still full health, and I have a full health giant that the tower is focused on, and now they're just going to throw a bunch of stuff off. So I try to get that giant skeleton down as my giant and witch do work over there. He ends up, I believe, getting to my tower. He ends up taking it down, but my giant and witch are doing work up top there. And it takes down the main king tower to almost nothing. So he has about 824. I have full health to my king tower, a little bit damage to my right tower. So I'm just going to continue going on like I normally do. Drop the giant down there. He's going to drop the infernal tower. So the infernal tower, my deck doesn't really do well against defensive all that well, because only the tank that I have in my deck is the actual giant, and he gets murdered by the infernal tower. So he is running on defense. So he drops the skelly down again, the big skeletons. I counter my witch, and then he actually drops down minions, and I counter, I believe, with the zap, which I zap there, and I take it out. So it doesn't successful defense again. He doesn't get my king tower, and I try for a little push up towards his tower. Drop my barbs there, see if we can get to the tower. He drops the minions, which is a good counter on his part because I drop skeletons behind there, it just gets annihilated. So he had an easy elixir gain, 6 versus the 3 that he did for his minions. Well, he didn't do his zap, so he gained a positive elixir gain. So I try to get my giant down there and get the goblin barrel going. He drops his infernal tower again, totally gets it. He takes out my goblin barrel. I'm slowly winding him down, but he drops his skeleton again. I again counter my witch, and I drop my other little skeletons down to try and distract the big guy. All the thing I'm trying to do, I'm trying to prevent his bomb from going off and hitting my tower. Because if that did, that bomb does damage, guys, and if that hits the tower itself, it's going to take it down practically. At this point, he has 2 infernal towers now, so now he's really scared. He doesn't want his infernal, and he even rockets my wizard. But I end up taking off, throwing a goblin barrel and getting a little damage off. He zaps it, and I took off 1 infernal tower. So now I'm just trying to get in there. So he drops 1 more giant skeleton in, and I have my witch and my barbs going, trying to get by. He drops the minion horde again. I got my wizard to kind of block against that. This is what's funny more. So I throw 1 more goblin attack barrel. He ends up taking it out. He only has 124 left. He has his skeleton getting down pretty close, and he drops, I believe, another skeleton pretty close to right in the middle there. And so he almost takes down that 1 tower, but I again counter my witch, counter with the mini skeletons, take him down. He doesn't do any damage. I get my last goblin barrel there. I didn't really need it because all I really needed was a zap to take him out, and they ended up getting the win. So that was a very close match. to point close match because he almost took out that last tower, or my right tower with that giant skeleton, and that would have sucked really bad. So that was definitely a fun match. The other match that I wanted to show you guys is I don't necessarily fight Sparkies too much because my level isn't really that high. I just went to Arena 7, which I believe that's what this is, the Royal Arena, or Arena 8. I correct me if I'm wrong, I forget. But this is where Sparky is unlocked. And this guy had a Sparky, and it was kind of a fun match. So I dropped my Wizard, which is a little uncharacteristic for me. I don't normally like dropping him off first. He drops the Musketeer down, but then I dropped the Witch there, so I got the Witch and the Wizard combo. He drops the Valk and the Wizard behind that. It was a pretty good combo. I end up taking out the Valk, but he has his Wizard and his Musketeer going strong. I dropped the Skeletons to try to distract a little bit, but I end up dropping off too late, so he gets a little bit of damage done. So I got my Skeletons going, and then I get murdered by the tower, so I drop my big giant guy down there. Slow and steady wins the race, and I drop my Wizard behind him. He drops his minion herd right before, so I countered really good with my Wizard, and the Giant and the Wizard is going to definitely get some attacks off. But he ends up dropping down barbs, kind of countering the Wizard itself. I get my Goblin Barrel and my Giant, so I take off a pretty decent amount of damage down to his tower. So he's at 770, I'm at 1664, and he is coming barb strong with a Musketeer. Normally I like dropping my little bomber dude, but I end up drawing barbs for some reason, I don't know why. He drops the hog on the other side. I throw Skeletons down to kind of counter him, and now I got barbs going up. He drops the Valk to kind of counter the barbs, which is a good counter. I end up getting a little bit hit off that other tower, so he's at 626 now, and the Valk coming in down, so I throw my Witch down to actually counter his Valk, and it does a pretty good job. No hits on the Witch. Spawns more Skeletons, and he drops Sparky down as I drop my Giant down. This was what's funny. Sparky was, I zapped him right there. Sparky was charging up. I zapped Sparky, so he loses his overcharge when he zapped him. And my Giant ended up taking the rest of the tower out. So I thought that was an awesome defensive play. I zapped it so he doesn't have it. But now he's coming in strong with a Musketeer and the Sparky. So I dropped my Wizard down to kind of get rid of that minions there. I dropped my Skeletons behind Sparky, so he wasted his charge on that. And then the Witch ends up taking out Sparky itself. But Sparky ends up taking out the Witch, but the Skeleton itself ends up taking out Sparky. So I am pretty confident at this point. I dropped my barbs down to take out that Wizard, and he drops his Hog down. The Barbarians take him out, and the Skeletons end up taking out the Hog Rider. He gets one hit off. Drop my Bomber dude down as my Giant's doing work on the other side. The Bomber's going to easily take out the rest of those barbs, no problem. And the Giant's working on the other tower on the other side. There's 10 seconds left. He doesn't really have anything else left to do, and I end up winning this match pretty successfully. It drops a well played, and I say a thank you. And yeah, that's that. So those two was kind of my favorite little fights there. I'm still enjoying playing this game. It's a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. I'm going to continue to kind of make more content and replays. I'll do a couple of live streams here and there just to have some fun and make a couple of decks, see what you guys recommended, or see what you guys recommend just to have some fun. If you like Clash Royale, let me know. I have a clan. The clan's called Magumbo. If you want to join, feel free to join. There's only about 11 members there. It's public and open, so come join. If you have any recommendations that I totally screw up the fight, let me know in the comments below. Hit a like if you like this video. If not, dislike it. Whatever. It helps me out either way. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll definitely upload more gaming style videos. Check out my blogs if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for spending time with me. Take care.